Alright guys, this is going to be a little bit longer of a video. I'm setting this up. I'm going to kind of take you guys along for it. Not used to doing this, so I wrote down some of the facts about gerbils that I'm going to be spitting off. I tend to be everywhere, so that's why I wrote down a lot of them. But gerbils were originally known as desert rats. Yeah, I'm setting up their new house in here. But gerbils were originally known as desert rats before being introduced to the United States and Europe as pets. Gerbils can shed their tails if they feel threatened or threatened enough, which mine won't because, you know, they're kind of used to me by now, see? So they won't tend to do that. But gerbils, they build extensive networks and tunnels. That's why I have that, and then this one hiding here. There's one under here that I'm going to be putting in there. But they build extensive networks and tunnels for their burrows and everything in the wild. So they love to dig. They're excellent jumpers. Gerbils love to chew on anything and everything, as you can see right here. They've kind of done their thing to that bowl. That's why I'm going to get a planter's pot and see if that helps. But Katie does, the brand Katie, does make a chewable food dish that I'll probably look into here soon. I have one in my other one. But they chew everything. They love taking naps. They are nocturnal. But they take sand baths to clean themselves without removing any of the natural oils that they keep on their furs so that they can stay healthy and shiny. They do hoard food. So like when you come through here, you can dig in here and you will find some of their food. You'll find it in there. You'll find it over there. They hoard the heck out of their food. So, I mean, when it comes to cleaning, they'll hoard it and they'll forget about it. But Gerbil is a subfamily of the rodent group Murdae. Can't say it right, but the scientific name, that's what it is. For Mongolian gerbils can be roughly translated to the clawed warrior. They gained this name from Genghis Khan himself. Stomping their little feet into history is pretty much what they did. But now they got the name and stature from the leader and empire of the Mongol Empire, who was the leader for about 1206 to 1227. One night Genghis Khan slept. An assassin broke into his quarters with the intention of killing him. A gerbil apparently bit the assassin on the foot, causing him to shout out in pain, preventing the assassination attempt from and killing of the emperor Genghis Khan. After this, Genghis Khan tracked down and found that little gerbil and adopted him as his own. And when he did that, he gave the gerbil the name the Clawed Warrior. So these little guys, these are Mongolian gerbils. They're not fat-tailed gerbils, which are from Africa, southern half of Africa, I do believe. But yeah, so they got a really cool name from Genghis Khan himself. Gerbils were first reported in the United States in 1954 when a scientist brought them over for research purposes. There are 100 different types and species of gerbils in the world, so that's a pretty interesting fact itself. Most being found in Asia, Africa, India, places like that. They measure between 6 to 12 inches, so they don't get huge. But yeah, so they measure about 12 inches at their oldest, including their tails. They weigh about 70 grams. Their burrows can go as deep and wide as 6 feet. They stomp the ground to communicate. I can hear one of them digging away in there. I'm sure you can too. But if I come in here fast, it's likely that they will stomp their feet to warn the other ones that I'm coming. But yeah, they get about 70 grams. Their burrows can go about 6 feet wide and deep in the ground. Because gerbils come from a hot, dry place, they retain water in their little kidneys. They retain a lot of water in their kidneys and places like that because of this, they rarely urinate. So they would usually retain a lot of that water and keep it to themselves, and they rarely urinate. They are clean and do not give off much odor at all. I mean, right now, I can smell in there. I don't smell any like strong, pungent smells, like, you know, nothing that's too intense. So they don't give off much smell at all. So they rarely urinate. They don't give off much odor. They actually do whenever they find vegetables and stuff, since they don't take much water at all. See, this thing's still full. What happens is when I put kale or anything else in here, dang bug, they will retain a lot of the water from those fresh fruits and vegetables, so they won't be drinking a lot of water. They'll absorb it through the food that I've been giving them. Both the mom and dad will look after and teach the young what to do, how to eat, where to scavenge for food, stuff like that. They are omnivores, so they will eat, bugs, insects, fruits, vegetables. They extract a lot of the moisture, like I said, from their food. If they do eat their poop, that is normal.